Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for returning, by the way. Um, I have been out for the past, I guess I want to say maybe week. Was a little bit under the weather. Nothing bad, just wasn't feeling myself. But in the last couple of days, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm back to myself, feeling like myself. And here I am. I'm so glad to be back with you guys on the camera. Today, for sure, guys, is definitely going to be what I would consider a laid back kind of day. I'm not anticipating on doing much of anything. I've already mentioned to you guys many, many times before that I'm an early bird. No matter how late I'm up at night, I'm still an early bird. Love that for me. So, just got up early, got the morning going. Um, at my usual stuff, shower out of the way, coffee, the usual. So right now, like I said, this is definitely a laid back kind of day. I'm just gonna sit here and, probably do some cooking later. More likely, I'm almost positive that I would. But it's just a little simple meal I wanted to share with you guys. That's gonna be in another video. Okay. But other than that, I'm going to enjoy my day today. Just kick back and do some movie watching, some of my favorites. Unsure if you guys seen it before, but it's definitely old, but top tier to me, you know what I mean? And this the one called Soul Man with Samuel Jackson and Bernie Mac. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I have watched that movie so many times, and it is never dull. Okay, never dull. But I'm a huge fan of both actors. Well, Samuel Jackson and Bernie Mac as a comedian, of course. But yeah, I'm going to binge watch on that again. And just a few others in and out during the day. Not planning on leaving the house, of course. So, like I said, a relaxed kind of day. But other than that, after I cook, I'm just gonna enjoy that. My little pink lemonade here and binge watch on some movies. That's what Miss Pam's gonna do today. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys is gonna do. I mean, after all, today is Saturday. Some people do have to work, and I understand that. But I am fortunate that I don't have to work today. I'm off today. So, but yeah, other than that, that's what my Saturday's gonna be like. Spoke with the kids already. Everybody's doing fine. Spoke with my mom. They fine. I'm fine. Okay, so giving thanks to that within itself. Now I don't know what kind of plans you guys have today. I hope it's some good ones. Today, as a matter of fact, the weather is nice today. It's not as warm as it was last week when we was experiencing like 70-degree weather to where, it was pretty stuffy in the house. Um, to so many, I'm sure they, tapped into their AC units. You know what I mean? Because it was pretty warm, and but I refuse to do that just yet. So I just open the windows, of course, and let the ceiling fans go, and yeah, that's how I did that. And was able to sustain because I am a person that can't stand being hot. I know me and my old age and my what would I call it? My senior years. How about it? It is what it is. But you don't have to be a senior to experience hot flashes. Just saying, okay? Because you could clearly be, in your 40s and start experiencing it because it is possible. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's pretty much what my day is gonna be. So I thought I'd just sit here and chat with you guys while I can. So yeah, I am trying to do better than what I did before, making myself accountable for my action, because I told you guys before in the previous videos, a few videos back even, that I was definitely a huge procrastinator. And I'm really working hard on trying to get out of that terrible habit. And it's not saying that, you have to get up and move and do something all the time. It's just that I became stagnant within that. You know what I mean? And that's the part that I'm trying to change. As a matter of fact, I think it was one of my videos I made right after the first of the year. It was not a New Year's resolution by any means. It was just some goals I wanted to work on for myself, and that was one of them. So yeah, I'm still going at it, still working with the exercise thing, guys. Even though you haven't seen any videos on it, I'm still working with that. I have been back and forth to the gym. Like I said, I didn't want to burn you guys out with stuff that was just repetitious. You know what I mean? So, but I also found, a couple videos that I liked, especially for somebody like myself, for seniors, on YouTube. And I've been doing a couple of things here at home, easy to follow things. And I'm going to list that in the description below. So, if you, anyone like me, in your senior years are less active, these are some things that you could definitely do, without any strain or anything like that. I'm going to be the first to tell you, honey, just being able to, squat and get down on the floor. Honey, Miss Pam ain't getting ready to do it. I can't do it. Well, I'm not going to say I can't. I can still, but there's difficulty. That's it. That's what I'm going to say. But these exercises that I have seen, they could also be done from a chair. I try to do them, the ones that I'm into as a stand-up point for myself, just to get a little bit more active with my knees and my joints. Okay, so because that's pretty much where my trouble areas are, and I don't want that to worsen over time. So I'm gonna leave a description box below to let you guys know which channel that was for anybody that may be interested. But I'm also a big fan of animated movies too. Well, I ain't gonna say movies. Let me just say this. I'm a huge fan of back in the day animation. Like your Bugs Bunnies, your Tasmanian Devil, those kind of classic cartoons. Huge fan. And I don't know, blame it on me just being an old school person. But, I enjoy that kind of stuff because, it's a shame that kids nowadays will never understand what classical stuff was, and especially animation, because if they ever get a chance to watch it, because you can find them, of course, on YouTube and on your TVs on certain channels, especially if you have cable channels. You can find these channels, and even I myself don't have cable. I do have an antenna on my TV. I've done away with cable for probably over 10 to 15 years, easy. But, I can get these channels on my TV. So, don't hesitate to look for them. You know what I'm saying? Google it to find out what channel it is on your station, wherever you may be, if you're interested, okay? So, but other than that, I'm going to hop on off of here and take care of a few things. And like I said, continue my relaxed day. And I'll catch up with you guys later.